Oh, hello. Hello all and welcome to Wow Crochet Designs. My name is Mary and I'm coming to you today with our Wednesday week live, midweek live. Wednesday midweek live, and I'm on just a tad early. How early am I? Oh, it's a couple of minutes early. Sorry, guys. I'll just sit here and twiddle my thumbs. No, I've got a lot to do, so you talk amongst yourselves when you do come in, and I'll just sit here and keep working and talking to myself. Don't you love it? So I'm a tad early, guys. A little bit and overly eager, if you will. Let's bring this down a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. All right, we have one or two people in the house. Well, not in the house, in the house, in the house. Hello, Ali. Hello, hello. Lovely to have you here. Kiki, the queen has arrived. Middle Earthians, Esther, lovely lady. Welcome, 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 ladies. For those of you who don't know, we've had a new addition to the corner here. Yes, we've had some royalty. I thought it would come up a little better, but my printer's not big enough, so I'm going to have to explain everything to you. I don't know if you can make it out, guys. Can you make it out? Royalty in the corner. I don't know if you can make it out. We'll wait for someone else to get on and we'll talk about it when that other person gets on. So far, my power is still going. Yay, way to go, Esther. So fingers crossed, it still goes. We have a lot to talk about. Hello, lovely Karen. Lovely to have you here. And we're waiting for people to get on. I'm very early today, guys, which is very unlike me. Don't tell anyone. She's very early. What's going on with her? Well, the thing was, it was a little bit of a warm day, so I figure, I really get so hot and bothered when I'm rushing around. So I thought I'll get started early, sit down early and do some work here. And I've been doing some ribbing for the cardigan for the lovely young lady that I'm working for. Did I make a mistake there? Does it look like there's a mistake there? Right there. I can see something odd. Oh, it's very odd. So what are we on live for today? Apart from having fun, we've got a lot to discuss again. Today's live is just, I forgot that this weekend was Easter. How weird is that? And you know what it is? Because I work days and nights, I just don't look at the dates. They are oblivious to me. Oblivious. Hello, lovely Liz. Lovely to have you here. The lovely Corrine. Lovely to have you here. Oh, very exciting, very exciting. All right, let's talk business. That was a pair of scissors, by the way. That was really loud. I'm sorry. My tablecloth is not here, so I should have, well, it's not a tablecloth. It's like a runner, and it's not here. It should have been on there. All right, so what happened this week? Okay, guys, I was supposed to upload on Monday. My phone just rang before my reminder came up. I didn't want to be rude, but I was thinking, hurry up. That's hilarious, Karen. And it's a good day to think that as well. Rodford, I am. It's all right, Karen. It's all right. It doesn't matter. We're going to talk about royalty today. All right, let's first talk about the beanie. Now, you guys didn't know what I was making. It was this gorgeous, can I lift it up a little? There we go. This gorgeous beanie right here. And we were using the colors of Esther's color combination up there. I've got them everywhere now. Esther's color combination from Middle Earthians, whom is here on our live as well. The colors that Middle Earthian or Esther chose, not the Saturday just past, the Saturday before, and the lovely Liz, she chose these colors, and we are working on these colors on Monday. And we are still doing Saturday's live this week. So the live will still go ahead as normal, even though it's the Easter week. It will still go ahead as normal. If we have a few people that don't come on, or if it's real quiet, I'll just, shut it down early. But the live will go ahead as normal. And I will be uploading Monday as normal, even though it's a public holiday here in Melbourne. I'm not sure if it's public holiday anywhere else, but I will be uploading like normal on Monday. Now, the reason is I will have, or maybe not, we'll just see. we'll see. Maybe I'll just wait till Tuesday. Since Tuesday seems to be the day that everything goes up anyway. Guys, I'm having a lot of problems trying to edit my videos, and the package is playing up on me. So what I did was I ended up cutting that beanie in half. Do you like that, cutting it in half? Not the beanie, but the actual tutorial. It did go a very long time. And I edited the whole thing, and then I thought, let's see if we can cut it down. You don't want to know how long it went. Or you know what? No, about an hour and a half. No, it was an hour and 50 minutes, but then I thought, no, I've got to do better than this. So I cut it down and cut it down and cut it down until it was down to an hour and 32 minutes. And then I thought, this is not working for me. And I thought, I do not want to upload something that's an hour and 32 minutes. So I cut the beanie in half. And I thought I was smart. I thought I'd delete that half and then send the other half to the desktop and then just reverse it. Well, it didn't reverse, did it? But I know I can go down to the backup and upload the old backup file that was there, which hopefully that might work. Hello, Jay. Lovely to have you here. The Wow Lovelies. Yes. Hello, Kiki saying hello. Yes. G'day, Mary and all. Thank you. Hello, Margaret. Melody. Hello, Melody. Lovely to have you here. It's almost jumper and beanie weather. I know, right? I know, Melody. We're almost there. Marty, royalty is in the house. We got to talk about that. Hello, Marty. Hello, Rachel. We're having gale winds right now. Typical Manitoba. Mother Nature can't figure out what she's doing. Go move into Melbourne. All right, let's talk about what's happening in the corner at the moment. I just want to apologize in advance to the wonderful Marty and Kiki. I can't get that any bigger. My printer is not big enough and the lens is too far away. If I can bring everything forward, we can see that those pictures a lot better. Now, what are these two pictures, I hear you ask? One of them is the naughty corner. Royalty. With the crochet hooks. You gotta love it. And the other picture, if you can't tell, firstly, there's a little picture of me inside a picture up there. Then you've got the king and the queen of the naughty corner, which I believe is Marty and Kiki. And then you've got the little kitty on the kitty couch, which is totally undressed. That couch does need some dressing, Kiki. And then you've got behind Kitty some little gifts that Kitty might bring me one day. Hope you like that. And these two items were produced by the wonderful Marty and Kiki, who got together and thought, how much fun can we have? And I said, what? You were here in Melbourne and you didn't tell me? And no, they met where? Dubai. We're making all this up, guys. They didn't meet anywhere. But they got together. They had a little bit of fun. I was going to say at my expense, but no, with us. All right, at my expense. And they sent me some pictures and I tried to print them and that's the best I could do. I need a bigger printer. You know what I thought of doing? Printing half of it, the other half, and then sticky taping them together. Because I don't have a big printer. But we could do that one day. We could try that. Or maybe we could go to the library and blow it up to A3? What's the big one called? A3? And you can't tell. You know what I might do? I might take a photo on the next video and pop it up just for fun. But to thank you very much for thinking of our naughty corner, guys, and being a part of it all is a lot of fun. We do have a lot of fun here, and sometimes some wonderful people come up with something like that and made me smile this morning. I woke up with a headache and I was wanting to scream, and instead all I wanted to do was cuddle on a kitty couch with a little kitty cat, which I named Case. And they're probably wondering, why did you name it Case? Well, because behind the kitty cat there's a case. It's got something in there, but I'm not telling you what it is. You kind of work it out. Maybe. All right, I've missed all the chat. Hello, where are we going? Hello, Green Butterfly. Lovely to have you here. Okay, might have to hold the pickup. Oh, you know what? I might just do that. I've got them stuck to the thing. So I might, you know what? I'll bring them closer. What do you reckon, guys? You want to see them closer? I think that's a really good idea. Yeah. Credit to Marty. I know he's a champion, isn't he? He's such a comedian. No Photoshop involved. 100% genuine photo. I love it, Marty. You're hilarious. Let's show Mary some love. Thank you so much, Jay, with the thumbs up. Thank you. I can't wait to meet you in July. I can't wait. I'm excited to do the Beanie Middle Earthians. I'll talk about that in a minute. I have a few shades of purple. One is a medium 4 yarn. Yes, it's great, although changing colours seems daunting. Well, look, it's a very, very self-explained video. You won't have any problems understanding how to change them once you do that. Now, let's take these off. These are on sticky taped together, so I thought I was smart sticking them together. Wait a minute, we'll get a nice close-up because it's, you know, it's worth its weight in gold. Let's unsticky tape them. Unsticky tape them. Can I say that? Unsticky tape? Well, I'm just going to have to cross some sticky tape over. How's that? You won't notice. Firstly, that's the little logo. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Such a character, our Marty, isn't he? I love the yarn. You've got the perfect colours there too. Red, green and purple. These are the ones I've been using lately with pink hooks. Oh, okay, and that's the Naughty Corner logo. And here is, oh, I hope you don't mind me showing faces, guys. Do you want me to show faces? Marty, oh my gosh, I just realised that. Do you want me to show faces? Although you can't really tell who you are. But I'll tell you one thing, Marty, Kiki's face almost looks so perfect on that little, it looks perfect. It kind of suits you. Marty, you okay with that too? I've got Kiki okay. I just realised your face is there. Did you want me to show or not? Oh, you're okay with it. Okay. But look at Kiki's face right there. Firstly, look at, you've got my picture up there and it's Let's Party in the Naughty Corner. Then Marty's face on the King outfit. And Kiki, actually, I've got to tell you, that's a pretty good closeness, Kiki. Then you've got Kitty on a kitty couch. And see the wonderful case behind the cat? That's why I named the cat Case. Has the cat got a name, or did we just invent the cat? With a whale sash, I know. That's fantastic. I love it. You're a character, Marty. You're such a clever guy. We need to get you here, do some work for me. We need to get you to Melbourne. How clever is he, hey? And look, he just sat there one night and just thought, are we buffering, are we? Is it for me with everyone or just Karen's is buffering? I hope it's not mine because I don't want to shut down right now. If we end up cancelling up, well, I'll get back on, yeah? So watch me just in case it dies. Fine for you. It might be Karen, it might be your internet, honey. How cool is that? I love this. It's okay in Canberra. Okay, good. That's fine. You know, I just love the fact that you've got everything here, Marty, which is perfect. Thank you, guys. Hey, Marty, can Mary post the picture of FB on FB Instagram? I'm cool with it. Oh, I don't mind doing that. Yeah, I don't mind doing that. I made your mile a minute table runner. It looks great. Your tutorial was great fun to follow along. Who says that? I've missed that. Rachel, lovely. I'm glad you did. And we're going to talk about that actually in a moment too. It's funny you should bring that up. That's cool, Kiki. Okay, perfect. We'll do that. We'll muck around and post this online. Why not? I don't mind posting things on the Well Crochet Designs page on Facebook. Oh, is it going dark? Seriously, that means it's gonna shut down on me. If it goes dark, it's gonna shut down on me. Better not. Late last night, I'm gonna tell you, I couldn't get the internet to work yesterday, so I'm hoping it's not the same thing today, and that's why the beanie tutorial, part 1 of it, didn't go up till like 1 in the morning or something, because it was a 55-minute video or 50-minute video, something like that. And it usually takes, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes to upload, 15, 20 minutes these days. We've got a good, internet provider, which is great. But yesterday's one, I'm telling you, it went on for almost half an hour to an hour, nearly an hour and 10 minutes by the time the whole thing finished. School holidays, so everyone's on the internet. Thank you. I forgot about that, Kiki. Oh, no. So, look, guys, bear with uploads over the next few weeks. They might not go up till 2 in the morning. I might have to start uploading around 2 in the afternoon just to get them up by 5. But they might not go up till about 2 in the morning. We are on school holidays for 2 weeks. We started this week, and we've got another week and a half to go. Not looking forward to that. But that's okay. It's a part of it all, isn't it? Obviously, there's a lot of young ones in our area. Excuse me. Anne McSee. Hello, Anne McSee. Lovely to have you here. Okay. Of course, the tutorial with the colors I chose would go on the blink. Middle Earthians, you're like me. You should have seen the other day. Oh, no, I told you about the other day when you might not have been here. When I was talking about taking the photos at the park and wanting to do the recording at the park, it was just chaos. The whole day was chaos. But anyway, let's talk about, oh gosh, I'm so sidetracked. But look, thank you so much, Marty and Kiki, for messing around in the naughty corner for us. You like that, messing around in the naughty corner? They don't mess around in the naughty corner. It's just figuratively speaking, of course. So thank you very much for putting all that together. I really did enjoy that, and it did make me smile this morning, since I was a little bit grumpy this morning. I've since, pumped paracetamol and hope for the best. But it's self-inflicted because, I went to bed late, got up early, had a few drinks last night of water. I'll just throw that in, water. A few drinks of water. A few more drinks of this special water. The special water. Speaking of water, I better have a drink. Cheers, everyone. This is just water. Sorry, guys. There's nothing exciting in there. But I did have a few special drinks of water last night. Woke up with a headache this morning. Well, I was waiting for the tutorial to upload, and I was as grumpy as at 1 a.m, thinking, why am I still awake? I've got so much to do tomorrow. I know it's a bit more of a headache. That kind of headache it was, but it was kind of that headache plus the two headaches together of not sleeping enough and having a little bit too much special water. And it was red special water, so even better. What? Can't always be good. What do you want? What do you want from me? All right, let's get on with what's happening this week. So obviously you got part 1 of your beanie. Part 2 was supposed to be uploaded tonight. Now, I haven't had an opportunity. We went Easter egg shopping today. That's all done. I haven't had an opportunity to check to see if I could use the backup file. And if I can use the backup file, then it will go up tonight. If I can't use a backup file, I have to re-edit. It won't go up till tomorrow morning, which, is a part of it all, really. But we are having even though it's Easter already, I'm still doing the Easter bookmark. I couldn't get it out. Blah, blah, blah. She's talking too much and she can't get it out. So in reference to our table runner that we were talking about before, Rachel, that is the stitch that we are started, as you can see, using for our little Easter bookmark. All right, so it starts from down there, works all the way up here, gets to here. I've got to do the other side yet. We're going to put a border over it. And, it's a very basic stitch. Same stitch as our table runner, as you mentioned before, Rachel. So when you mentioned it, I thought, you know what? She was reading my mind. So I got halfway through it. I wanted to make it bigger, but this is an 8-ply cotton. And I thought, you know what, 8-ply is already thick enough. So I think that will be, I've only played with it. And if you don't know, I do this, guys. What I do is I don't actually make the project. I play with it normally, except the beanie. I did the beanie 3 times. Well, I don't talk about it. But I actually did it 3 times for a reason. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But I make something, get halfway, leave the thread, grab some of the newer thread, and make part of the other side to see if it works. And if it works, I take all of this undone and I start again with a tutorial. For something as small as that. Something large, I just make little swatches and then I have a play and think, right, let's talk about designing later. I mean, measurements later. But I do play with everything that goes up normally. Something like this does need to be worked with. You can't just produce that from your head. We're going to get all the math right. I despise math. I really am not good at it. So you've got to get all the maths right before you can go on. But something as small as that, you kind of say, right, I might do, 10 sets and see if it works. Really probably needs another, 4 or 5 sets up the top. But I'm not going to make it that big. I'm going to make it small enough so I can get the tutorial out quickly to you. And what I was thinking of doing was getting the tutorial up early Friday morning, like a late Thursday night, like 4 in the morning kind of thing. Hopefully children will be asleep by then, we hope. The younger generation will be asleep, and then I can get that tutorial up for you. And I missed all the chat. I do apologize. With colours, of course, yes. I was here for that. Couldn't stop laughing. I know, right? I'm still laughing about your park adventure. That's the one. That kind of headache. Oh, we've done that already. Oh dear. Just a little bit, Middle Earth, and not much. Wasn't much. The PW beanie is using 3-weight 8-ply. What number of ribbing rows would you suggest? Are you making this beanie? This is a 4-ply beanie. 4-ply. This is a 10-ply beanie, Margaret. What's REPW beanie? I'm not sure what you mean, hun. Talk to me. Talk to me. Ribbing, or would you suggest 77? Are you wanting to make it in an 8-ply? Is that what you want to do? It's going to change the design completely. You know, it depends on your rows, hun. It depends on your, it depends. Because what did I use? 11? I think I used 11. I don't know, because I'm doing so many ribbing. As you can see, I'm doing so much ribbing. I can't remember what I used. That's why I don't feel confident designing math. Well, you know what? Look, Middle Earthians, and this is a true fact. And I don't know if I mentioned it on our live before. Quite a few years ago, we're talking quite a few years ago. This is way before when children were born. I wanted to try and get into university. And just believe it or not, it was for design, but not this design. It was for dressmaking design, yeah? And so they said, but because you've left school a long time ago, you might need to sit they give you a small test, like a small exam. And it's just basic literacy and basic maths. Basic maths, hence the word basic maths. What? The word basic, right? Anyway, so I thought, okay, well, I'll do that. But before I do it, they give you a little section online where you can actually have a practice test. And it'll give you a bit of practice of what you're going to see in the exams and the tests, a rough idea of what you might see in the test. So I thought, okay. This was like hundreds of years ago. It wasn't like now. It's like hundreds of years ago. I think I was like 5. Anyway, so I opened up that website. I did the math, and there were 20 questions, but there were 5 questions, but there were 20 sums in each question. And I thought, I really want to get in there and do the math and get that right, because I know my literacy skills aren't completely off the rails. So I did that, and I'm not kidding, every section, except, of course, the addition section. That was the only section. So we'll say 4 sections. Fail. The whole lot. Fail. The first section was addition, subtraction, and multiplication. Easy. And then the rest, fail. I'm not going to get into uni at this rate. So I never even sat the exam, because I thought mentally I would never get in. Instead of practicing and doing some more tests and trying, I just thought, no, I don't want to do it, because if there's maths involved, forget it. 35,000 years later, I'm doing a project. I'm in a job that involves maths. So I should have just gone for the exam and sat it and been laughed at. But it was something not. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy, as you do. All right. Okay. So Margaret, you want to make this beanie in an 8-ply. Look, it's not a matter of how many rows across you have in the ribbing. You've just got to be careful if you have enough stitch. Like the stitch count has to match your rows, has to be even, unless you don't mind one square being a tiny little bit bigger. Just, you can, how can I explain it? For my ribbing, for my head, for 8-ply, I can't remember if I do 76, I think it was 80 something at one stage, because it just depends on the ply. If it's Bendigo, I think it was 76. I can't remember. I'd have to have a look at my patterns, but I roughly think it's around that much. I can't remember even what we did for that. That goes to show my memory is shot right now. I've got too much on my mind that I've forgotten even what I did less than 3 days ago. I just love the Mole a Minute. It's a fun project. I've been hoping to find another project using the Mole a Minute, and we are doing the little Easter bookmark using the Mole a Minute. If you're interested in a religious bookmark, then that's the bookmark for you. Good morning, Jay Hooked, or should I say good afternoon from Australia, and good morning to you at Germany. Yay. Oh dear, that is not good. No, no. Mel's Crochet Corner. Hello, Mel. Lovely to have you here. Have a play with it. Margaret, just put it around your head. Although with ribbing, just be careful. If you're going to join it the way I do, once you join there, that join is like a loose join. So make sure when you put your ribbing around your head, if you want it to be tight fitting, that is, make sure you stretch it before you join it, so that you can see once you join it, it gives you, believe it or not, it gives you that extra, oh, it's hard to explain, almost like an extra centimeter by accident. Okay. Love from Trinidad, Mel. Love from Trinidad. Love from Melbourne as well. Oh, lovely to have you here. Love your channel. Okay, who's got a channel? J Hook. J Hook has a channel. Is that right? J Hook? I have to check you out, J Hook. I love checking out other people's channel. All right, I'm gonna write it down and check you out, hun. Hello, Raylene. Lovely to have you here. So, who was I talking to? Margaret. Sorry, Margaret. Just if you're going to use the same concept that I use in that tutorial, that will stretch that a little bit. All right. So just remember that, and it might be a little bit too loose. So just be wary of that. So if you want it to be loose and everything, add more rows. And my internet's getting darker. It better not close down on me. I suppose it is the afternoon too. Anyway. In case we shut down, guys, we'll have to call it an afternoon. I hope not, but it is getting darker here. She does great stuff. Oh, does she? We'll have to check her out, Jay. Would you have to do an extra section or two of the beanie to make a slouchy beanie? Yes, you would need a little bit more to make it slouchy. Absolutely. Yeah, I would just do another section before you start closing up. Don't close up where I close up. Do a whole set. And then in your next section, the very next section, you do the close up. Before the decreasing. Yes, before the decreasing. That's correct. Happy Easter. Sorry, not been on lately. Great to be watching you getting one out, getting some ideas. Deborah, lovely to have you here. And I've got that down on my book because I knew I was going to forget. Happy Easter, everyone. I was going to forget all about saying Happy Easter. In fact, I might even pop a little 2-minute thing up on Sunday morning. Just for fun. Maybe, just for fun. We'll see. I do it every Christmas. I can't see why I won't do it on Easter. And it's not a 7 or 8 minute video, so it's not a paying video for me. It's just a little bit of a beautiful statement to you guys from us here at Well Crochet Designs. Because you know what? It's all about, I can't even explain it. It's all about being together as a family. And even though we are, as someone said to me one day, just a YouTube channel. How dare they? We are a community. We are a crochet community, a crochet family. We're not just a YouTube channel. Go and tell everybody who says that we're not just a YouTube channel. We are a community and a family here. A family community, if you will. A crochet family community. So there you go. It's all about the chocolate. Look, don't even go there, Marty. I just spent a fortune on chocolates. But, you know, there were some for somebody I know. She didn't forget about herself. I did buy some for me. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell my doctor. Absolutely. Crochet is so good for your health. I know, right, Deborah? I know. Jay Hook, I'd love to watch you live more often, but the time difference is too big. Yeah, it's hard when there's a lot of time difference, but I'll tell you what, if I'm up at 1 a.m. like this morning trying to get a tutorial up, I will pop on people's channels. So guys, give me your channels if you're from overseas, because I will pop on occasionally. I won't be spending Easter with my family unless you include Skype. Oh, is it like that? Is it Middle Earthian's hard when everybody's all over the place? We're a family and a community with its own Mark. If you're just joining us new over the past 5 minutes, this is what the lovely Kiki was talking about. Both Kiki and Marty, they got together. Well, Marty was, I think, the champion in sorting it all out. But they did these gorgeous little things. I'll pop that up on the Facebook page, and maybe even Instagram if I can get it on. We'll see. I'm not even sure if I can get it on Instagram, but I don't mind popping those sort of things up. And guys, the same with you. If you want to share something on our page that's about us here at Wild Crochet Designs or about crochet in general, by all means, head over to Wild Crochet Designs Facebook page and do that. I don't have a problem, as long as it's crochet related or Wild Crochet Designs-y related, and you're not sitting there putting things like, you know, the bird crossed the road, flew past me, and I just waved. I don't know. It takes up a lot of space. I'm just a weirdo. So today I went Easter egg shopping, and you know, this may sound silly, but every year we still do an Easter egg hunt for adults in the house. Yeah, in our house. But what if the bird was wearing a crochet sun hat? Well, that's different then, J Hook. We'll definitely do it then. Let's just hope there's no royal scandal. Oh, that's hilarious. Just don't mess about with the lady in the picture. She's trouble. She's a lot of problems. She's the same. You know what? I like her because she's the same lady who cuts my hair and eats all my Tim Tams. And you cut out. Oh, did I cut out? Did I? Oh, the internet's playing up. Well, of course it would. Like Kiki says, all the young ones are on school holidays. Humans are everywhere. It's disgusting. So here we are, guys, talking about our Easter hunt that we do every year. And I literally do one. One year I did it outside. The kids were really young. And I did one outside and I forgot the Aussie Terrier, Australian Terrier, by the way. That's the dog I had then, was out there. And he got through about 4 of them. I think chocolate's not good for dogs. But he survived and everything was happy. He was pretty sick for a while. He got through 4 big Easter eggs. I had that Australian Terrier for 17 years. Best dog I ever had. That young fella, he was just something else. He went everywhere I went. He stood outside the bathroom for me. He'd be at the door and you could hear, where is she? And I'd come out, I was so excited. I was only gone for 30 seconds. So yeah, no, he was the best thing, and he ate chocolates, and this was Easter. Easter. Kids were young. Lucky we had plenty in the house. He ate 4 of their chocolates. They weren't happy. So yeah, we still do Easter hunt. The adults, they're over 20 something. They're like almost ready to have their own children. No children. They're not having children yet. I'm not prepared to be a grandparent. So I still do the Easter hunt. Easter Sunday. They walk in the door and I say, oh, Easter Bunny came. It is funny though. It's a lot of fun. We all know that the Easter Bunny doesn't come at this age, but we still do it. We still do the Santa thing too. I'm sorry, but it's funny. Last year we had a bit of a giggle about the whole thing because we're all over 25. I'm only 29, but and I can dream. And we still do the Easter thing. I'm sorry. All right, I don't know how I got so sidetracked. Okay. Snails got my kids' eggs one year. Oh, seriously? No way. I did an outdoor hunt once and ants got to the chocolate eggs within minutes. Oh, especially where you are from, Kiki. It's very dry up that way, isn't it? Yeah, they're all looking for water and chocolates. It'd be great. Very fun, Grandma, I bet. I'd have a ball. I really would. Be a grandparent is the best thing ever. Oh, they're going to love me because I'm a big baby. Oh, hello. And all in the chat. Hello, Sharing. Is it Sharing? I hope I'm saying, oh, you're Sharing Yarn. I thought that was your name. Sharing Yarn. Hello, Sharing Yarn. I thought that was your name. Hello. Lovely to have you here. Are you new here? No, I know. Don't you hate it when ants get to the chocolates? Sharing Yarn. So is Sharing Yarn, you're new here, are you? Welcome. If you've been here before, I do apologize in advance. Can't take me anywhere. All right, Guys. Monday, I didn't upload. Tuesday was last night. Was this morning, 1 in the morning, actually, Wednesday. If you think about it, I uploaded part 1 of our beanie right there. Part 2 will hopefully go up tonight if I can get the backup file. If I can't find the backup file and it's gone forever to the heavens, then it'll go up tomorrow. But it'll definitely go up because I still have all the videos. We just mean having to re-edit them again. I'd rather not. It took me forever to edit all those videos yesterday. I think I've got a backup file. I'm pretty sure I've got a backup file because I remember checking my C drive out. And what happens with these big packages, which I didn't know with the last computer, so it caught me off guard, is that they back up on your C drive. Everything backs up on your C drive. By the time you're going through everything, your C drive's full and you think, wait a minute, how can it be full? I only just started using it not long ago. And so I ended up having to delete all the old backup files from way back when. But these are all new files. I haven't deleted any of those for a couple of months now. So the backup file will be there, hopefully, from 2 days ago, we hope. So no, it'll definitely be there. So it's just a matter of getting it, bringing it back up, cutting out what I don't want, which was part 1, and then just, saving it again, and it'll back up on a new saving section. Hard to explain because it's part of a package that, I don't know much about the package and I'm learning the hard way. I'm learning the hard way. It's like the maths thing, you learn the hard way. So that's coming either tonight or tomorrow morning. So bear with me on that. The Easter bookmark will definitely be up tomorrow night. Regardless of when I pop up the part 2 of our beanie, the Easter bookmark will go up tomorrow night because it doesn't take long to create that, and it doesn't take long to record it because I'll say, right, do 10 rows and I'll meet you back in a moment, and 10 rows is like, because it's only little like that. Like, it's really little. 10 rows will take you what? I don't know, 6 weeks? I don't know. 10 rows of that would 6 weeks like that. Now, I'm such an exaggerator, aren't I? 10 rows would take you what? I don't even know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rows. I'm sorry. I did get sidetracked, don't I? And I'll say, right, head off on your own. I don't even know if I'm doing 12, I'm doing 13 or 14. I will let you know tomorrow's tutorial. And then that'll be up tomorrow, and then we won't have anything happening for Friday. At this stage, no, I don't know if there's anything happening Friday. It's Good Friday. Not that that makes a difference to me because nothing happens here on Good Friday. So, but Saturday morning, we still have our live. Definitely doing the live. Nothing's happening. Nothing's changing there. So we'll be here at 10 o'clock like normal. I'm looking down at my book as we speak. Don't forget to say Happy Easter. I've written here, Easter message, Happy Easter. But I will pop a little 2-minute thing up on Sunday just for fun. I don't know what time, but it may be Sunday morning because I do have my children coming here Sunday for Easter. Very excited about that. And we talked about royalty in the corner. If you're not sure what royalty in the corner was, that is royalty in the corner. We have the naughty corner here, which is right there. And I did have these posted up there before, but they were so far away and we couldn't see Kitty on the couch. And we couldn't see the Let's Party, says Marty, party with Marty in the corner, and the lovely Queen Kiki. I tell you what, Kiki, check that picture out. That's hilarious. Look, your head suits it. Your head suits that picture. Marty, you're the king. You're the king, and you are having to stand up for your beautiful queen. But check her out. Isn't she not gorgeous? She's just stunning. She's stunning. You're stunning, Kiki. Oh, you're okay too, Marty. Oh, how naughty am I, guys? Marty's thinking, wait a minute, what's going on? Well, see, you're not a queen, Marty. You're a king, and that's the difference. See, if you're a queen, you ready for this? If you're a queen, you would be perfect in every way. But the fact that you're a king just makes you the king, right? Come on, ladies, back me up here. I'm so naughty, Marty. I don't know how you put up with me. It's a real photo. Oh, really? I would love to have 2 people as a king and a queen in my house. That would be great. Instead, what have I got? This and the character in the mirror who cuts my hair and hits on my Tim Tams. It's amazing what Photoshop can do. Oh, thanks, Middle Earthians. Now, I can be naughty in that area. I can. I remember once being at work and a fella said to me, "Oh, look, you're right. You're absolutely right." And I said, "Yes, that's because I'm a woman and we're always right." He wasn't happy. And I just said, "It's just my sense of humour, sorry." And then I walked off. Some people just don't like that kind of humour. I'm a woman and we're always right. But we're perfect in every way. We can't help it. I'm so naughty. I can't even say that with a straight face. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, let's get back to business, guys. What are we going to talk about now? We're going to talk about Liz's 2 colors. Liz, last Saturday, if you didn't know this, guys, every Saturday we have our live antics here on Wow Crochet Designs. It is a new thing that we introduced about 2 weeks ago. It's only been 2 weeks, believe it or not. And what I do is I have some colors on the table and I say, right, I'm going to give one subscriber who is on our live, on the Saturday live, that is, to choose some colors out of all these colors. They can choose all of them or some of them or one of them, and then I will create something that you won't know what it is. I'll just create it and it'll come up and your name will be in the tutorial and the rest of it. And Liz has chosen these 2 colors. All right, the lovely Esther chose the colors that are way up there. Let me show you. Esther from Middle Earthians, whom is here on our channel at the moment, chose those 3 colors up there. And Liz chose these 2, and I haven't started creating anything. It probably won't be worked on, Liz, until next week, being the fact that it's Catholic Easter. I forgot all about that. You've got, I say Catholic Easter because you've got the Greek Easter the week after. Oh, they're all over the place. And so there you go. Liz has chosen these 2 colors. So something will come out of this next week. But this Saturday coming, someone else gets to choose colors. And once again, I'll be doing a stitch on the channel, which you won't know about it until on that day. I will say, right, this is a stitch. Like Liz knows I'm doing single crochet for this. I may add a few chains to make it look a bit exciting. But Liz knows it's going to be a single crochet project. Now, Esther from Middle Earthians knew that there was going to be a half double crochet project. Yes. And what was the last one we did? I can't even remember now. My brain is shut down. And then there's Passover. I don't know if we have that here, Jay. I don't know if a lot of people celebrate that here, but I do know that both those Easters are chaos here. I can't keep up with it all. And to be honest with you, I'm not really the over social person. Look, don't get me wrong. I like hanging around with my friends. Thank you, Marty. It was the cow. Thank you. And it was for who was it? Oh, the last name I got Henderson. What was her name? Oh my gosh, my brain. Gina Henderson. My brain has shut down. Is it here? The cow? No, it's not. I put it away. I've put it away. I'm looking in the boxes down here. No, I've put them away. That's the one. Thank you, Middle Earthians. It was Gina, and Gina chose the colours that she chose. I think there were 3 or 2. I can't remember. 3, that's right. And I did a cowl in double crochet stitches. Very basic cowl and double crochet stitches. And then we're doing the beanie with, I'm getting confused now, the lovely Esther. And now we're going to do something with the lovely Liz for single crochet stitch. So we've done double, we've done half double, we've done single crochet. After this, we're going to start doing other unusual stitches and making things different. We might even mix the doubles and the singles and the half doubles and do some weird stuff with it. And we're creating things like we aren't just giving you, I'm not giving you a little swatch, although the next one might be a swatch depending on the mood I'm in. But we're not just doing little swatches. We are creating things. We are making cowls. We are making beanies. We are making items by your color combination, which is what I wanted to expand more this year. I wanted to use the subscribers' color combinations, which is really hard for me because it means stepping out of my comfort zone. I never would have used the pink and the blue and the orange together. I never would have used it, right? But stepping out of the comfort zone, I used it. Now, the reason, which is why I was wanting to talk about it, why I bought these two, I can't get my hands to work, these two beanies up into the picture was because that beanie and that beanie are a tad different. You can't tell. They look pretty much the same. They're a little tiny bit different. That beanie will be a paid pattern on our website in a couple of weeks' time. That obviously you know is a freebie here on the channel. So yay, you can enjoy your freebie. And if you wanted to purchase that as a paid pattern, well, it's very similar. Almost the same, but not as that one there. All right. So you've got the opportunity whether you want to purchase a pattern, whether you want a free pattern. It's entirely up to you. In the future, all of my free patterns will also be paid patterns on our website at www.wowcrochetdesigns.com. So if you wanted the written version of every video tutorial you see, they will be up on the website. It gives you the opportunity, if you don't want to sit there and watch the whole video, you can just read it off the pattern, which is what a lot of people want. They want both, and that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. All right, I just have a problem getting them all up. They're coming, I promise, they're coming. We do have a few little surprises happening in the background, which you won't know about. Once again, these two cardigans were surprises. The next few objects will be surprises too. This cardigan is this close to going up. Just give me time now. I forgot all about Easter. I forgot there's going to be a whole lot of family coming and going, and we're out and they're out and we're in and they're in. And it's just, it's okay. It's not too bad. I just, I'm not really the social type. I'm friendly and bubbly and bouncy in front of people all the time. Yay. But if I had to sit there for ages, I just want to go home. You know what it is? Because I know I've got a lot of work at home to do. So I'd just rather be home. All right. So where are we? Oh, I see someone's come in. Hello, Suzanne, the Swedish yarny hooker. Lovely to have you here. Hi, Reggie. Did you see my email? It's lovely. Everybody knows each other. That's great. The Swedish yarny hooker, good morning. Yes, everyone's saying hello. It's perfect. The other thing I wanted to talk about was, oh, that's it. I think really that's it. I just wanted to let you all know, though, I'm not in a hurry to get off. My motor mouth just goes. Once it's going, it's going. Look, shutting it up is a trick. Stop picking on me, guys. Oh, wait a minute. It's me picking on me. Okay. Yes, I did, Suzanne. I do believe I wrote back. You guys are having a great old chat. I love it. I love it. I love it. I just wanted to let everyone know that after the Easter break, this tutorial will be going up very soon after the break. All I want to do is perfect the sizes before putting it up. And the fact that it's not a completely loose fitting jumper, there's not much leeway between sizes, so I kind of have to really work on sizes to get it right for everyone before it goes up. I saw Julie come on, but she's missed a message. Hello, Julie. Oh, hello, Julie, if you're still there. Hello. When can I buy written pattern? They're coming very soon, Kiki. The pattern will go up before the tutorial, and I will let you all know it will be on discount for the first 24 hours to a week. I'm not going to know yet until I get it ready. And I will let you know. Don't you worry about it. I probably will give you 2 weeks. And then sometimes I forget to take the discount off and it just sits there. That's just me. At least I know how to work the website now, which is very clever of me to have learnt that, considering I had no idea what I was doing with it at first. I remember when my daughter was setting it up, her hands were right like this, and she was making that noise too, right? And the nails are going a million miles an hour, and I'm watching her hands. And I said, Frances, can you slow down for me? Because I don't know what you're doing. She goes, don't worry about it, Mum. Got it under control. She's just going for it. And I think, oh gosh, what's she doing? I don't know. Anyway, at the end, she shuts down, logs everything off, gets out. She says, right, there you go, Mum. It's all set up. And I'm looking for it. I said, where is it? She goes, oh, well, you've got to sign back into it. I said, well, what's the password? She goes, weren't you watching? Nobody knew. So it was a bit of a chaos. But I just said to her, no, you upload things because I don't know what I'm doing. You upload it. And then she got too busy. And I thought one day, I wrote down what she did to upload. I did write that down because I told her to read it to me slowly after the hands were going a million miles an hour. And I wrote down what she did, and I tried one of the items, and it sold within the first 20 minutes. So I did it right, obviously. And then I couldn't get the rest up because I didn't know what I was doing. And it took me a while to work out, and then I worked it out. So I don't know how I didn't work it out, and then I did, and then I didn't, and then I was back to normal. Now I know exactly what I'm doing. Well, we won't say exactly. Partially exactly. I'm still learning. I have no idea what I'm doing half the times. I get on there and I try it, and then I go into it through another area to see if it's there, and it's usually there. So I think I know what I'm doing. I use Spotify. It's really easy. I don't use Spotify. I have my own website. My daughter set me up on a website, so I just follow what she said. The idea was for her to do the website. That was the idea. And who she used, I didn't care. As long as it was a reputable company, as you do. And, you know, so she did it, set me up, and it worked. If I was to do it, we'd still be here until next Monday thinking about the website. That's just thinking about it. But she's just so quick. She's clever. All right. Okay, I missed all this. I missed it all. I have to check again. I'm not sure about that. Oh, that's you talking to each other. It's nice. Thanks. Same to you. Should have stayed with me at the sheep and wool show to liven up my house. Who should have stayed you with me? You mean me? I wished I had. Oh, you know what? You wouldn't have wanted me that week. Oh, not that week. I was so angry, honey. I was just beyond angry. Actually, I was just, now I'm happy to stay. If it goes ahead, well, actually, I was saying that today. I so hope this goes ahead this year because it's the middle of our winter. I can feel it's not going to happen. I use Spotify. Yes, we already said that. What programs do people use to edit for YouTube? Middle Earthian, what do I use? Let me think about it. Let me stew over it. Let me think about it for a minute. I'll get it. Just give me a second. Bye, everyone. Have a great night. I hope my water. Oh, see you, Liz. Lovely to have you here. We'll talk soon. Shopify, I don't even know what it's called. Okay, you, Mary. Yes. Oh, I'll come. Easy. It's going ahead. Stop worrying. Look, Jay, I'm worried. And you know why? Because you know why. I drove all that way. I set up. And literally, I was eating dinner when I found out that he decided to pull it out from under us. It was less than 12 hours before we had to open up. Oh, what? I'll be using my phone at first to film. I use my phone for everything. I have two phones. One old one, which I use to record for the tutorials because, believe it or not, I want to say it's an old one. It's not really old, but it's a better recording, not so much a better picture. The picture itself's not that good. When I'm recording in here for you guys, like a video vlog, or I'm outside, I use the more professional phone, the more up-to-date modern phone, okay? And the cameras are a lot better. But when I tried to use that updated phone, the very, very brand new one, which I bought specifically to do recording, like for the tutorials, I didn't like the way it recorded. So I went back to the old phone and I use the old phone and I just add extra lighting. It just depends on what you are looking for when you are doing your videoing. The old phone used to come in and out. I think it was something to do with lighting. When it was recording, it would go in and out, so it wasn't very good. I tried to use a video camera, but the video package I had, not the video package, the computer I had said that the camera was, the specifics on the camera were way too advanced for the computer. And I went, what? It's not a fancy camera. And I was angry because I spent like so much time recording. I recorded tutorials. I recorded outside. I went to the beach and took videos of everything I had. This was years ago. Nothing. I could get nothing on there. And I was angry. When I first started, I think it was 2018 was when I had that camera. because I remember I started YouTube 2017, but I didn't start recording until April of 2018. I think it was April, something like that. And that was when I used a normal phone. It was a Samsung phone, I think it was. That was when I used it. Now, what have I got here? I've lost everything. There's a lot of chat here. It's going ahead. Stop worrying. Yes, we got that. I'll be using my phone. At first, we got that. I'm driving for 8 hours. It's going ahead. Don't even go there, Jade. Don't even go there. Don't go there. The signs are on the fence at the front gate, and it's going ahead. Well, it was going ahead 12 hours before it was pulled out from under him. So, look, I'm so negative about it at the moment because of the way it happened last year. Not the fact that it happened, the way. If they had told us 2 days before, you know, there were farmers who drove their sheep all the way there and were sitting and waiting. Sheep in trucks, waiting. And these farmers couldn't even get their sheep home. How were they going to get the sheep home when we weren't allowed to go back home that time? Poor farmers. It was shocking. All right. For our overseas friends, I'll talk about that in a minute to everyone overseas. If you're not sure what the Australian Sheep and Wool Show is, it's held every year at Bendigo. And last year was my first year. It took me ages to get there, and I finally get there. And we had closure, and the whole country had to close up. Well, the whole of Victoria, not so much country, but the whole of Victoria had to close up, and I was not happy. And, you know, that's life. It happens, right? But the fact was that it happened only hours before. If we were told the day before, 2 days before, we wouldn't have travelled all that way with our little sheep. Well, not that I had sheep, but in general, with the sheep, with our products, with everything we had, and the 6 months worth of working days and nights for that show. Oh my gosh, I had no life for 6 months. I look back at it now, and half the stock, as you know, is still up there. See that box right there? Right at the top shelf. Can't count any higher. All of the boxes are up there. I sold a few from some wonderful loyal subscribers here on our channel, and I thank them very much for that. So I did sell a few with them, and I sold a few of the patterns online, which was great. And I thank, actually, I thank Marty, who picked up an error in one of the patterns, which I did adjust. So I do thank you for that, Marty. And I thank a lot of people who did go ahead on their website and purchase some of the items, but I had boxes of that. And in that corner over there, you can't see that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And underneath that box, there's another handful of boxes. They're all filled with yarn and patterns. And they're still from last year. So don't even go there. I told my son that I'm excited to catch up with some other people from out of town for lunch. He just rolled his eyes. Don't you love sons? He's thinking, you're going to meet strangers, Mum. What's wrong with you? But we're all crazy, so it's okay. I got to go, Mary. It's almost 3 a.m. Rachel, lovely to have you here. I hope I didn't miss you by saying goodbye, but lovely to have you here. We'll see you soon. Julie McLean, do you live in Bendigo? She does, and she and I will be partying when we're in Bendigo. You like that? Partying. Thanks for joining us. Good night. Thank you. Yes. Oh, lucky you. I went to uni there 100 years ago. Oh, Jay, you're like me, 100 years old. Hello, Mary. Just stopped in, so before I go to sleep, I'll be counting sheep soon. Love you. And Sherry, lovely to have you here, hon. Welcome. You should have gotten at least 24-hour notice. Don't even go there, Middle Earthian. It was like, I was in a bistro at the time eating a dinner, right? And I think it was about 7 o'clock when I looked up and saw the television, and I looked at the lady at the bistro and I said, please don't tell me that's true. She said, yep, just announced. I went, what? So I'd already had a few too many. So I couldn't even drive either, which was worse. I had to wait for that to settle. And I tell you what, I give credit to the hotel I was staying at. I was so angry. And one of the night manager there, He was really nice. The night manager saw me come back and he said, "Are you all finished? Is the car all filled up? Is it all filled?" I said, "It's full to the brim." And in fact, I have no idea what I did because I was so angry and just started throwing these boxes. I damaged a few boxes, but I was angry, as you do. It's a typical Italian in me. So I'm throwing these boxes in there, getting all angry. And I went back to the hotel and he said, "Look, it's like after 11. I'm not really supposed to do this, but would you like a drink?" I said, "Yes, please." So he just kept coming with drinks. I kept paying and he kept bringing them. And then he said, "Look, I'm really going to have to stop, but you can actually take a bottle to your room if you want." I said, "No, I'll be able to drive tomorrow. It's all right." And when the next morning I had to have a look at my car, I'm not kidding, that stuff was banked right up to the roof of the car. I wouldn't have been able to see. I don't know how I got back to the hotel. I wouldn't have been able to see. And it wasn't legal either because you can't see out any window. So I parked. First thing in the morning, I went out there and undid the car and did it up nice and pretty so that I can see out the windows. But it was a big mess. It was a disaster. I went back home and there was some boxes that were damaged. I thought, gee, I must have been really angry last night. Anyway, that's past. It's done. What a lovely way to go to sleep. Yes, counting sheep. Hello, Franca. Franca's in the house. Lovely to have you here. I've been seeing you for a while. Hello, lovely Luana. Lovely to have you. Patterns so easy to follow and well written. I know some people are wary about reading patterns, but yours are really good. Oh, thanks, Marty. Now, I'll tell you why. Because I do them the old-fashioned way. I'm a little bit old school, and I tend to write them old-fashioned, if that's a thing. Is it a thing? Can I say that? Your sons, they've got to love them. Yes, sons, they've got to love them. Yes. Everyone's saying hello to the lovely Franca. You bet we'll be partying, Mary. I'll probably be asleep by 8. Julie, I'll be so tired. That's hilarious. Yes, love the sweaters behind you. Thank you, Cherry. We are making this one here, darling. And this one here will be a paid pattern on our website in probably a month's time because I'm still trying to perfect the other sizes. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of math involved. That's Bendigo Hospitality for you. They're absolutely amazing. Look, I give credit to Bendigo in general. I felt really bad for Bendigo because they lost a lot of money that weekend, and so did we. We all did. Everyone suffered that weekend. Everyone who's anyone did suffer that weekend. And people like me who spend 6 months creating, crocheting, writing up patterns, setting up boxes, setting up kits, we spent a lot of time and money. In fact, the day before, I think I worked right into 1 a.m. to make sure everything was neat and sorted out. So all I had to do, which was great, because when I got there, I just went bang, 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 bang. And I said, "I'm set up now. I'm happy." It was quick and easy because I was so organized. You watch this here. I won't be organized. And it'll go ahead and I'll be the last minute going, as you do. It was a shocking time for a lot of people, that's right. But this year we're living with everything. I know, right? Don't even want to say the word. I just don't. It's just like disgusts me. I should go to 2 a.m. there, Middle Earthians. We will see you soon. You'll see part 2 coming up either tonight or tomorrow of the beanie. Okay. Oh, good, Sherry. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Bye, Middle Earthian. Have a good sleep. Me too, Middle. Oh, you're up late too. Everyone's up late too. Good night. Good night, Sherry. Have you been to see the latest exhibition at the art gallery? I haven't, Julie, but if I do come up to see that exhibition, would you like to have a little chat? We could work something out. Looking forward to it. Kiki. Franca, did you see what Marty and Kiki have been up to? They've been talking about how royalty in the corner needs to exist. Let's first show you what they did. Ta-da! See, Franca? Your buddies and pals, Marty and Kiki. And then Marty, the king, and Kiki, the queen, and Case the cat. I call him Case. Ta-da! Oh, look at me in the corner in the picture. Oh, royalty, look at the case, look at the case. And Kitty on the kitty couch that does need a cover. I know, Kiki, I know. And there's Kiki in her gorgeous gown and Marty in his crown. Oh, and Marty was saying that he's got the wow crochet across in the sash as well. How clever is our Marty? We need to get Marty around here sometime. When you're ever in Melbourne, Marty, give me a call. You need to be. It is hilarious. He's funny, isn't he? Kiki and Marty got together and they were talking, and this is what they come up with. Well, Marty apparently did all the paperwork, I suppose you want to call it, or the picture work. That's very well done, guys. Look, I love it when subscribers get together and do silly things, because that's okay. This is what we're here for. Look, I tell people over again, and I'll say it again and again, our channel is just a relaxed channel. We're not one that we don't fuss too much. I do get a little bit serious with the work, because that's my brain thinks like that. Like, I get serious. It's business for me. It's a job, but it's also my passion. And if I mess up my passion, the job means nothing. If that makes any sense. But when we're here on our lives, and even outside the lives, we just relax. We have a lot of fun, and it doesn't matter. Nothing matters when we're doing nothing. It's a nothingness. It's just a lot of fun about nothing. Sound like Seinfeld. It's about nothing. George Costanza and Seinfeld. This show's about nothing. That's what I sound like. Marty was the brains behind it, along with the bad influence and encourages silliness. It's a perfect combination, Kiki. You serious, Mary? I used to be serious once. That's a lie. It's a very good gallery. The last one I saw was a Marilyn. I was angry that I missed out on the Marilyn one. That's the one I really wanted to see. I have a thing for Marilyn Monroe, always have had. People saw one side to her, but there was more to Marilyn than meets the eye, more to Marilyn. She wasn't just a pretty face and a gorgeous body. There was so much more, and she wasn't really allowed to expand in that because she was stunning. And everybody just wanted her beauty. Yeah. I would love to have seen that one. That's one I would love to have seen, Jay. I really would. If I am in town, I will let you know, Julie, actually, because I'm thinking I've got to go up to Bendigo way before July anyway. Maybe we can call me. We can talk. Have lunch. We'll do lunch. We'll bring our crochet. Of course, we're going to bring the crochet. But I don't go anywhere without it. And if I go somewhere where I'm driving and I've forgotten my crochet, I just open the glove box and pull out something that's in there. And there's always something in there. I have that skirt that's still sitting in there. I think I showed you guys once before. It's a skirt that I'm making for myself. It's a thin cotton skirt, and I'm using that really thick, what's the name of that yarn? Let me think about it. Oh, by the way, who was asking? Oh, she's gone. She was asking about the package I use. Yep, she's gone. Kiki, what's this? It was brilliant. Yes, Kiki, well, you were born in December. Oh, yes, that would be fabulous. Yay. I'm going there over the Anzac Day weekend. Is that this week? Isn't that this weekend? Oh, it's not this weekend. When is that? 25th of April? It's 25th of April, isn't it? What are we on now? What's my name? Ask me I had a question. Honey, you crazy man. Still laughing. Look, they were hilarious. And actually, Franca, I wasn't happy this morning, and they did put a smile on my face. Marty says to me, oh, I hope I put a smile on your face. Yes, you did. You did. It was the 25th. I know it's on the 25th, but I just can't work out the weekend. What are we on now? 12? 13? Is today the 12th? What's my name? Ask me out a question. Does anybody know who I am? Can someone tell me who I am? So I'm so naughty. I don't even know how you guys put up with me. Truly. Let's have a drink. Oh, have a drink. Cheers, everyone. I'm so missing Jodie, Franca. I really am. I miss Jodie. Oh, that was her cup. That's how it reminds me. Every time I have a drink of that cup, I always think of Jodie. She's coming. She's busy, but she's coming. Weekend, Saturday, 23rd of April. I know, Mary, I'm glad you're happy now. No, you know what it is? I had a bit of a headache this morning from, partially self-inflicted from having a few little red glasses of water. Like that red glasses of water last night. Well, I had them this morning. 1 in the morning, because I was trying to upload a video and I started uploading it earlier, and because we had computer woes and I forgot all about school holidays. So all the kids are on there playing their games, taking up all our local internet, and then my internet was, it was gone. So it took ages to upload. So I'm sitting there, one more, one more, one more. A few drinks later, I'm thinking, oh, it's a lot of reds. Water, red. And then I went to sleep and I woke up early and I woke up with a headache. So lack of sleep and a few too many glasses of red water. And that was the end of that. That red drink, it's bad. It certainly is, Jay. So I was very self-inflicted, yes. But then Marty made me smile. And Kiki, the queen. And you know what? We have to do something about Case. Case, the kitty cat. I nicknamed him Case, Franco. You know why? Because look what's behind him. A case of some things that, you know, some things. Weekend after Easter is Anzac Day. Then I'm not sure about the other states, but Monday after Anzac Day, public holidays, Labor Day, that's the one I remember. Holiday, Queensland, 3 Mondays in a row are public holidays. Oh, wow, that's great. This is why I hate the half year onwards to the end of the year, because there's not as many public holidays. Well, it's good for me because no one's home. I miss Jodia too. I told her off for going away for too long. She's such a cutie. She's all right. After last night, that case is empty. It wasn't me, Marty. It wasn't. It was Case. Anzac weekend is the one after Easter. Okay. Well, it's just like, it's so many dates to remember. Oh my gosh, I can't keep up. You know what it is? Because I work day and night. Every day is the same for me. Every day is the same. That's why I am a little bit, I'm not silly. I'm just not sensible. That's why I'm a little bit more relaxed when I get on my lives, because it's the only time I'm not working. That's hilarious. Even when we head off to family's house, I make sure I'm never driving so that I can crochet in the car. And someone said to me, how do you crochet like this in the car? Don't you get dizzy? I said, no, I suffer from vertigo, so it kind of evens it out. Oh, sorry. But no, I don't get dizzy. But it's like, I do tend to relax a little bit on the channel. And when someone comes up with something as gorgeous as this, oh, look, you know what? Let's just relax and have fun with it. That will go up as a picture on our Facebook page and probably even our Instagram page, maybe. As long as you guys don't mind, as long as both Kiki and Marty do not mind me putting those up, I'd be happy to put them up, if that's what you like. I don't mind. Anyway, so let's get back to what are we here for? Anyone ask me a harder question? What are we here for? I think we're up to date. Next week's going to be a little bit difficult. A lot of time juggling between Easter days and trying to catch up with friends and family. I don't mind at all. Marty made me look good. I think you look great. It's pretty amazing, Kiki, what he did there, because it actually, you kind of really reflect. It looks like you. When I say it looks like you, it looks like that picture is real. And Marty, you're a character. You're an absolute character. You're funny as. Oh, what are we going to do with you? What are we going to do with Marty, guys? So next week is going to be a busy week in and out. So I may get 1 or 2 tutorials up. If I do, they will be smaller tutorials, something that will be quick and easy so that you're getting tutorials still, and I don't have to spend hours and hours making them. You should make a little something for Anzac Day. Oh, Franca. I can't keep up with everything else. Kiki and Marty, don't you mean the Royal Highness? None of the first name nonsense anymore. I'm trying to keep a straight face with you. Okay, your Royal Highnesses. Is that enough, Marty? more. I'd like to propose a toast to the king and queen. Cheers. How naughty am I? Sorry, I had to leave for a few minutes. My chook came inside. Sounds like he should live here with us. He'd have a lot of fun. I love chickens. I do. I love chickens. I love any animals. I just want to cuddle them all. Except the snakes. They're a bit hard to cuddle without getting attacked. Oh. Anyway, guys, next week. So I can't even give a straight face now, Marty. That was hilarious. I'm going to have to start bowing every time I start talking to you. So, Marty, she loves a cuddle. Oh, Jay, I've got to come up. Well, you're in Canberra, aren't you? Is that right? I've got to come up to Canberra just to give the chook a cuddle. I've never been to Canberra. I should go to Canberra. Let's go to Canberra. Great, let's go now. Snakes can be cuddly. They may squeeze you back a little too much. I know, right? Okay, well, look, if you give me a couple of hours, I can be in Canberra tonight. Not likely. It's going to be hard for me to get on a plane now. I'm so worried. All these humans are next to me. Oh, they're like humans. How naughty am I? All right, so next week, I can't get this out. Thanks, guys. Next week, we probably have some small tutorials. And if worse comes to worse, I may even only just get one tutorial out, which will be Liz's tutorial because she has chosen for this week and we can't get that out. So there you go. And on this Saturday's live, we will be doing live antics again. So you have another opportunity. If your name hasn't been chosen, we're going to keep doing live antics for a little while. We'll have some fun with it. Let it roll. Let it roll. Just means some of the projects are going to be delayed a little bit because especially if they're bigger projects, take me longer to make. But we will all make them. We will make everyone's project. And that's it. Got to go. See you all again Saturday morning. See you Saturday, Julie. Lovely to see you here. And if I do come up to Bendigo, I'll message you. Message you. I always do this, but I don't talk to anyone on the phone. I don't like to talk on the phone. It's one of those things. You know what? I used to talk on the phone for hours. All my friends were, remember when? That's the way it was when we were growing up a few years ago. Everybody used the phone and everybody went out. Nobody stayed home. Nobody had this or this. We didn't do that. We all went out. Lucky that was only like 5 years ago. Oh, gosh. I'm getting myself in trouble here. We've got our celebration of wool on the weekend of the 14th and 15th of May. That's the Canberra's biggest wool show. I know you mentioned that once before. One day, maybe. I'm waiting for purple to make an appearance. Maybe it'll make an appearance. Prince and Princess, Royal Highnesses, and King and Queen Majesty. So it's Your Majesty, Prince and Princess's Royal Highness. Is that right? Well, they're both King and Queen, so they're Majesties. So Your Majesty Marty and Your Majesty Kiki. Hey, I'm bowing to you guys. Come on. What? All right. So, guys, once again, I have that statement where I say it all the time. Get too excited. A lot more is coming on the channel. And just before I came on, I was working on the ribbing of the cardigan for the younger girl. She's so small. Don't you love them when they're small? I used to be a small once last year. Oh, I meant last year in 1970 something. The last year of 1970 something. No. But I used to be a small once. Yes. My daughter once tried to put my wedding dress on and got past her knees. That's how tiny I was. She couldn't get it past the knees. That was it. She goes, Mum, how small are you? But in our day, we were tiny. We were tiny. I think we should really appreciate Marty. We do really appreciate Marty. He's amazing. You're right, Karen. That's even better promotion. Karen is hilarious. She is. Karen, Marty, and Kiki, look, the three of them should get together and party. Karen's a lovely, look, if you ever got a chance to meet Karen, you will be lucky because she's a lovely, beautiful person. And I met her when I had to deliver some goods to her when she won a prize. And she's a simply wonderful, lovely lady. And she is just lovely. That's it. I can't say anything. Can't find anything wrong. I'm not that I'm looking, Karen. But Karen is just simply divine. You'll love her. If you ever got a chance to meet her in person, you would know what I mean. But there you go. And there's more chat. Marty, Karen knows her stuff. She does. She does. She's quite cluey, Karen. Karen used to be a teacher. Not anymore. Not anymore. She used to be a teacher. Maths teacher, I think you said, Karen, didn't you? Because that would have come in handy for me 30 years ago. Oh, let's say, I'm not going to say 30. When I'm only 29. Oh, how can I say 30 years ago? Oh, I was an adult then too. That's scary. Oh my gosh. You know, when I say to my kids, oh, you know, I love the 80s music, this 80s music, that. And they say to me, Mum, the 80s was a long time ago. I said, no, it wasn't. I was, I did my math. Oh, I actually can count. It was a long time ago. It was hilarious. So yeah, 80s was a long time ago, but the 80s music was the best. Spring the fiber enthusiasts in the ad. In the ad. What does in the ad mean? You're here? Means you're here maybe? Is that what that means? Hello? Hello. Welcome. Oh, Karen, you know, credit where credit is due, hun. You're a beautiful woman. You're a lovely woman. And not everybody can be lovely. I mean, take me for argument's sake. I don't know why I said that. Take me. Like, you know, I wasn't lovely this morning at 7 o'clock when I had a headache. It was a bit earlier than 7 by the time I got up. I think I had about 3 or 4 hours sleep. I wonder I had a headache. No wonder. So, yes. How is everyone? I was watching your ad. Oh, hello. I don't know what the ad was, so I couldn't even tell you, but that's good. Okay. I'm not in control of the ads. They do that. I just let them do what they do. I don't know what to say to that because I don't know what ad it was. You're here. Well, lovely to have you here, Spring. We have been on for an hour and 22 minutes, though. Not that I'm counting, just so I can see the time up there. I don't know what to say about that. That's all I want to say about that. Who is that? Forrest Gump. That's all I'd like to say about that. Is that how it goes? I can't do his voice. I'm sorry. I'm not a bloke. Well, the last time I looked, I wasn't. I looked in the mirror and I thought, you are definitely no bloke. I was arguing with yarn. Oh, I do that at least 10 times a day, Spring. Only 10. Yes, I do argue with yarn a lot. I never argue with the luxury yarn from Bendigo Woolen Mills because it's, oh no, sometimes that upsets me too. No, but usually it doesn't. You have to stay longer, Mary. Well, you know what? I love to stay longer, hun, but you know, there's dinner to get organised. There's cats and dogs to feed. Well, one cat, one dog. Well, there's no spider these days, which is sad. I tell you what, I had a sad moment 2 weeks ago. I went to put my tubs back up on the shelf where the spider used to be. And it sounds weird because, like, we weren't best of friends. We really weren't. And I put the tub up there and I thought, I always see the spider. Now I don't see him. It was very sad. It was a sad moment. Oh, thank you, Jay. Good. Yes. It's 3:21 there, is it? Oh, you're doing a Mary. You're staying up at all hours of the night. You're doing a Mary. Oh, you're the lovely lady who does the long... Is it you who does the long lives? It is, yeah? The live streams? No, it's not you. It's someone else. I can't remember. I did both of you... shout out to both of you on... First Thursday's March. It was only 2 weeks ago, a week ago. You see, I don't even know what planet I am on. I don't even know if I'm part of royalty now. Oops. I've been thrown out of the royal corner by Marty and Kiki. No, they didn't throw me out. They just put me in a frame. Right here. You see Marty and Kiki? They put me in a frame. I'm in the frame. Hey, at least I got a picture of me up there. That's hilarious. You did such a good job, Marty. It's amazing. I spin yarn. That's it. Live 1 to 4 hours. Yes, that is you. I knew it was you. Bendigo is expensive. I'm waiting for a price to come down. Oh, good luck waiting, Franca. Look, it is expensive, but you're getting 200 grams. If you had to buy this in 50-gram skeins in the shop, it's about $6-7 per skein, right? So let's say even if it was $6, 6 times 4 makes 50 grams, yeah? So 6 fours are $24. This is only $15. So really, if you're buying in bulk, Bendigo is the way to go. And that's a luxury brand too. It's not the, like, you know, cheap and nasty feeling kind of one. It is a luxury brand. So it's still cheaper to buy in bulk, unless you are only making something that needs 100 grams. Then that's probably too expensive for you to buy. But I never live that way. Because I use Bendigo's yarn all the time, I'll buy a 200-gram yarn, and whatever's left, I put the label, that label right there, in a plastic bag with, whoops, sorry about the scissors, in a plastic bag with the amount of yarn that's left, and I use it in another project like that. This project here, I only used, out of this, I think I only used 100, and for the green itself, yes, there's no green in this one's green in the other one. I only used up to 100 grams of this green, and even less. I think it was 78-something grams, 70-something grams. I remember 70-something. I haven't written it all down. When I get a chance to, I have written it down, but I haven't set it up in it, you know, exactly label form. But when I do, I'll let you know exactly how much yarn I use of each color. And literally, I will use the rest. And in fact, I remember ringing them saying, right, I want to make another cardigan in a size small, but the young girl wants to use this as the ribbing. As you can see, I'm working on the ribbing here. I was working on the ribbing here before the live started, because I thought, you know what, it's no point running around. I'll sit here and do some work. And she wanted this particular green. And I had some left, about 110 something grams left. And so I rang them and said, do you have the same dye lot? And they said, because I'd only bought it 3 weeks before. And they said, yes. I said, right, can you give me 4 more skeins of this and 2 skeins of that color and 1 skein of this? And I managed to find the same dye lot. So I didn't have to worry about waiting for it to come in. I started making the ribbing for her with the old dye lot, which is the same dye lot that they had in stock, which was great. So it worked well. Sometimes it is better to purchase in bulk, you know, in that case. Where am I? The only things. I've lost everything now. That's awesome. Thank you. The Spring the Fiber Enthusiast does lots of yarny things. That's great, Jay. They will never dethrone you, Mary. Oh, thanks, Margaret. That was Pretty Fiber green, right? Yeah, I can show you again. Yep, this one here is a luxury Australian 100% pure wool from Bendigo Woolen Mills that we always talk about here on the channel. I'm sure we can give you a suitable noble title, Mary. Please don't start, Marty. You don't know what I could come up with. I agree, Marty. I can come up with some weird stuff. Yep, I totally agree, Mary. I agree to the extent where you can, look, don't get me wrong. Like, you see the yarn over here. You can't see it. Let me bring it up. That's better. All this yarn is hand-dyed yarn, except for two bags over here, which you don't see. But all that stuff over there is hand-dyed yarn. And a lot of it is from Tandy, the sheep farm, the Polworth sheep farm, if you will. And that's pure 100% wool by them. It cost me a lot of money because it's a different, like it's a label, like it's them. That's their own yarn, yeah? But then I go over when I want to get some good quality yarn that I know is a good price, I will go to Bendigo as well. So I do go and get the expensive yarn as well, but I also buy that yarn, and sometimes I even buy the cheap acrylic, which is, I didn't want to say, but that one there. There's a cheaper acrylic. This yarn can sometimes go on special for like $3 or $4. Okay, now that, for that size, for 200 grams, which is the same as that, that's a really good price. But it is acrylic, is itchy, and does make me break out, and like my nose gets all itchy, my face gets all itchy, and I probably shouldn't have touched it. But there you go. So you can, I don't always buy the expensive yarn. There are cheaper yarns that I have here, Personally, I don't like using the cheaper yarns. I get worried about what's in them. I haven't actually worn anything with a cheaper yarn. Like this cardigan I wore, I know I wouldn't break out in. It was Bendigo Wool and Mills. And in actual fact, I haven't washed this one. And I didn't break out in a rash. First place I can tell is if I get a psoriasis rash right here. Oh, don't you love it? I'm so unlucky. It'll happen instantly, like within a few hours. I'll have little dots there and I'll be scratching them. Always at my wrist, my tummy, always there. And elbows, right? But I did it with that. I wore that jumper, the cardigan itself. How long did I wear it for? I left the house at 10:30. Got there. No, I didn't. I left later than that because I had to do the ribbing. I'm talking to myself here. Just, talk amongst yourselves. And I would have left at 1. I got back by, I don't know, 5, 6. So I had that cardigan on for 4 or 5 hours. And I didn't break out in a rash. So that would have happened pretty much instantly within the first 10, 15 minutes. And it was actually a warm day too. So pretty much would have broken out straight away. I love the color green also. They're greens. They've got a couple of extra. They've got another green, 2 green. No, 1 extra green, sorry, in their 10 ply. And I noticed that their 10 ply doesn't have as many colors as their 8 ply does, which is Aran weight doesn't have as many ply as the DK weight. That's what you're looking at. Mary, you're naughty touching wool. I know, I'm already starting to itch. Ribbing takes forever. I know, but you know what? I actually don't mind doing the ribbing, and in fact, it looks gorgeous. I love the ribbing. I mean, look at it. Look at it. Oh, I've squashed my ribbing with the chair. But look at it. Yeah? Look at that. Let me push this chair in because it's squashing my ribbing. How dare you, chair? Squash my ribbing. But yeah, it's gorgeous. I love the ribbing. And there's the gold ribbing on that one. Yeah. And this one here has the pink ribbing. Pretty gorgeous. I love it. DK is best, but I am not a yarn snob. Look, I use DK pretty much for everything. I only started using the Aran weight or the 10 ply because a lot of people on YouTube use that. And someone, quite a few subscribers have actually said to me, oh, have you got anything in Aran weight? Do you have anything in Aran weight? Aran weight, 10 ply, Aran weight, 10 ply. I'm thinking, I've got nothing. So I started creating things in the Aran weight. And I thought our winter's coming up. We're in autumn now, and our winter's coming up. It might be an idea to, create something in Aran. I must be off. Time to make dinner for this morning. See you all on Saturday. I will see you on Saturday, Kiki. Yes, I've got to head off too, guys. It's been an hour and 30 minutes. Oh, it's been so long. But we actually would start. I am starting to make some Aran weight, but 99.9% of the time I use DK weight. 8 ply, usually Bendigo Wool and Mills. Although I have a tendency to use this stuff, which is, believe it or not, is part of Bendigo Wool. Mills has purchased this, which is the Country Clequetan yarn, and you've seen me, what a mess I've made of that. You've seen me use this on the channel before. It is a DK weight 8 ply. There are many colours. I started using that years ago when I was starting to do graph gans because they had so many different colours that it was worth using that. You love 4 ply. I find 4 ply just too thin on my hands, I use it especially when I'm creating little summery tops. I use a 4 ply. I think it depends where you live. Aran seems more popular in the USA, for example, whereas in the UK, DK is more common. And here in Australia, the 8 ply is very much common, which is the DK. Is very much used more often than not, if that makes any sense. Mary, you can't go anywhere yet. Oh, I have to, Franca. I've got to eat. Well, I'm hungry. I don't know. I have to have dinner. Are you going to cook me dinner? And we don't have sauce tonight. I'm so sad. Well, because I went Easter shopping, I didn't have time to make the sauce. But I did buy, what do you call it? What's the fish? What's the fish called? Not flake. Oh my gosh, I've forgotten the name of the fish. Salmon. Pink salmon. What I do with the pink salmon is I put parsley, garlic, I cut it, put parsley and garlic, stuff it in there, stick it in the oven, 15, 20 minutes, perfect. And while that's happening, I just put on some broccoli, I love broccoli, a bit of cheese melted on top, yummo. Not always, but when the broccoli's fresh, yeah. And mashed potato, yummo, yummy. Eat on the live, but who's cooking it, Franca? I'm the only chef in the house. I remember once, you would have laughed at this. I wish I'd taken a video of it. My son, he used to like those 2-minute noodly things you buy in the packs. You put them in, you break them, put them in the water, add the little satchel things. And he started buying them and he made this song up. He was young, right? But he's sitting there, I am cooking for the lazy family. He's going to kill me for saying this. I am cooking for the lazy family. And we were in fits laughing. It was hilarious. Yeah, that's my son. He's a bit of a comedian as well. Eat on my live, I'd love to. But if you're going to come and cook for me, Franca, I will eat on the live. I have steamed veggies and salmon tonight. Smells great. Better go and dish up. Good night. Good night, Margaret. See you soon. Wait, I'm not hungry. It's too early in the morning there, is it? Well, it's pretty late here in the afternoon. Let me tell you exactly what time it is. It is 5:30 p.m. Who's going to cook me dinner, Franca? You're going to come here and cook me dinner? I reckon you should come to Australia, cook me dinner, and then just go back home. Well, you can stay if you like. I'm itchy. Oh, gosh, here we go. I'm itchy. How do you make mashed potato? Oh, I love it. My auntie makes the best. Well, I must admit, I stopped making it this way because my son finds it a bit awkward. But I used to put the potatoes with a whole lot of garlic in it. Chicken stock. A little bit of chicken stock gives it flavour. Yeah. And I put just a tinge of turmeric, the yellow powder thing. Some salt, pepper maybe, whatever, I boil it for 100 hours. Okay, maybe not 100 hours, but 20 minutes. I cut the potatoes smaller because they cook quicker. Right? And then we mash it. We chuck in dollops of butter, a blob of milk, or I should say dollops of milk, a blob of butter. Dollops of butter, a blob of milk. Both words are wrong anyway. And so I just smother it in just rubbish. So it's fattening and, who cares? But we just have small amounts. We have more broccoli with all the cheese on top. And then we've got the salmon. Salmon's healthy. And it's got the garlic and the parsley. That's healthy. Come on, guys. You're going to give me credit there. Something. Right, I'm off to stay safe or see you soon. I know, guys, I am off as well. But before I go, I'm letting everyone know we are getting part 2 of our beanie there. Oh, what do you want to call it? I don't know. You can call it a patchwork beanie, which is what I did call it. It's been fun. Thank you, Melody. It has been a little bit fun, a bit cheeky, and a little bit royal as well. And over the next few days, you'll see me pop those pictures up on Facebook and YouTube. I'm sorry. Let's say Facebook and Instagram. We're on YouTube. And you'll also see, which fell on my lap. I felt it fall too. I can get it right. The bookmark for Easter. So you'll be getting a bookmark for Easter. This will have a border row, by the way, as well. Thank you, Spring. The beanie was hard work. I still have to do part 2. Part 1's already been up. I still have to put part 2 up because I just wanted to explain that carrying of yarn and making sure everything was perfect. Sounds yummy. Salmon is very healthy, but taste is so boring. Without the parsley and garlic. Oh, plus I put lemon on it afterwards. Oh, beautiful. So you're getting those tutorials. They are coming this week at some stage. Bear with me at what time, what day. It'll be within the week of Easter week, sometime this week. And I may pop a little, 2 or 3 minute tutorial, not a tutorial, a video up on Sunday, just, a bit of an Easter message for everyone. But otherwise, I will see everyone on Saturday morning. Don't forget to join us Saturday morning for our live antics. Another subscriber gets a chance to choose some colors for a design that I will be creating just for YouTube. Don't you love it? Firstly, I've been Mary. Secondly, this is Well Crochet Design. Thirdly, I'm off for dinner. Ciao. Try and be good. Bye.